Black girl, it's your style, your smile, the way you light up a room when you walk in, because your skin is coated in melanin.
I'm gonna start this by saying that I just got off work. I don't feel like changing my clothes. I'm in the mood to edit this video now, so I'm gonna re-record it now and everything else without changing clothes and all that, because I don't have the time. I don't feel like it. It's too much to be doing. Welcome back to my channel. Long time no see, long time no be. Just don't be feeling like editing, to be very honest with you. It's a lot of work. Your girl works 2 jobs every day. I be wanting to sleep.
What the fuck?
My weirdness is starting to show. But this is this crooked? No, it's not. This is the story time on my homecoming experience last year. Yay. Okay, so let's get into the juicy details, the story of whatever the story is.
So, due to personal reasons, I'm done with.
So, as previously mentioned, I am a transfer student from Christopher Newport to Old Dominion University. I am now a junior. And technically this last year was my first real homecoming experience, because CNU did not have no good homecoming. CNU's homecoming was freaking a parade of golf carts, freaking stuff for the homecoming court only, and then like a football game with fireworks. That was our homecoming. So amazing. I know. Not even no parties. Like maybe the white people do some parties. I don't know. I went to one of those and I never went to another. So that should tell you all you need to know. So this year was last year was my first homecoming experience. And it was pretty good for the most part. For the entire week, I was having fun, doing all the little activities. I went to all black. I was cute at all black. I danced with my team at all black, hung out with my team at all black. Your girl was gone at all black. Whatever. So, that weekend, we were going to really just hit homecoming weekend off. We was just gonna have a ball because we knew the parties was about to be lit. So we had went to this tailgate before the football game, and then left the football game because the football game was boring. So we went to the tailgate again. Football game was only boring because our team sucks. Not even gonna cap. Not even gonna lie to y'all. It like we was losing. The game just was getting frustrating. We had to go. We had to sayonara. So while we're at the tailgate, we're planning at while we're at the tailgate, we're planning for the night, trying to get ready or whatever, and we decided we was gonna go get a bottle. We didn't know of what, and pregame before we went out. So I had my sister come with me to the ABC store, cause yeah, and we went and we got our bottle, and it was like this big of a bottle of Smirnoff. Yep, strawberry Smirnoff. Why do I remember it? Because I will never drink it again. Never drink it again. We're not having that again. and Alexa.
Motion detected at the front door.
Anyway, yeah. And so everybody decides that they're going to come to my apartment to pregame. These are people I used to be friends with before I continue this story, because I don't want anybody to see this story and try to start nothing. I have no ill will towards any of the people in the story. I really don't care what y'all do, who y'all hang out with, what you do, what you be, none of that. I don't care. I don't. This story is funny. We told it to everybody else. Now I'm telling it to you too. You're welcome. Anyways, so we all decided that we would go pregame before we went to the party, and we're going to do it at my apartment. So everybody's at their place getting ready or whatever. I'm at mine's. I'm ready. One of my friends finally comes over, and then like we had a couple of other people come over. One of our friends was still like at work because she worked before we went out. We were just supposed to save her some. She was going to meet us and we were going to go out. So, mind you, with my group of friends is an extra friend who I had just met the day before, because I went out partying the day before, and when I met her, I was incapacitated. Yeah. And I was having a ball, I was having fun, and so everybody wanted to, you know, be near me because I was just lit that night. But I met her that night, so she was there too, and you know, we started drinking. When I drink like a grown man. I have the tolerance of a grown man. I can drink a whole lot and be fine, like perfectly fine. Like I literally could. I don't know how to explain it to y'all. I'll be drunk, but I can handle myself. I know everything that's going on. I can deal with myself. I really don't need anybody to take care of me. Everything's fine. So, you know, I take the bottle and I start, you know, drinking straight from the bottle. No problems. Probably have a video of something somewhere. I will put it in here somewhere. But I just started drinking from the bottle, no problem, because why not? And, you know, once I started doing it, then, you know, of course, some other people started doing it. And I was just like, y'all be careful. Like, I drink like a grown man. I don't want y'all trying to do what I'm doing and y'all not able to keep yourselves the way y'all need to be when we go out. Because that was still the goal for the night. Everybody's like, nah, we'll be good. We'll be all right. Blah, blah, blah. Yeah. I'm like, okay, cool. If you say so. So, boom. Eventually, after a while of doing that, I finally start to feel something. And, you know, I decide on my own, you know, all right, I've had enough. I'm going to just continue to keep myself composed, and I'm just go do this, and this. I didn't call my friend up. I'm on the phone with my friend. I'm on the phone with somebody else that I really don't care for anymore. I had called like 2 people, you know, and I was just kind of walking around my apartment, just chit-chatting and taking care of myself and waiting on everybody else. So I'm standing at my bathroom sink, looking in the mirror, and I seen the girl, we're gonna call her, didn't I say the last time I need to have these names prepared? We're gonna call her Brittany. That's what we're gonna call her. So Brittany walks past me and goes into my bathroom, because the way our bathroom was set up, it was like a big bathroom mirror, sink, and then there's another door for the bathroom, like the toilet and all that. So she goes into the bathroom, and I just hear her throw up. And I was like, we're not going out anymore. So I was like, well, maybe if I just keep that, I literally thought this, maybe if I just keep this to myself, we can still go out. We can still go and party. Because I really did not want to miss out on the party for that night. I don't know why. But I was ready to go. I had been ready to go. And so we're sitting there waiting, and eventually like I walked back into my room, and somehow, some way, stuff got knocked over on like my nightstand. So I walked into my room and ended up cutting my leg on a picture that I had sitting on my nightstand. And I still kind of have the scar, but it used to be an upside down Nike check sign. So for those that don't know, I have an ankh tatted on my thigh, and the upside down Nike check sign was right underneath my ankh. So I used to tell people my tattoo basically says, life, just do it. And now that I'm thinking about it, that's a really good like motto. I think I'm gonna just go by that for the rest of my life. Why not?
Girl, shut the fuck up.
But yeah, I ended up cutting myself, so I ended up laying on the floor. And while I'm laying on the floor, you know, I ended up getting a Band-Aid or whatever. I really didn't end up getting off the floor for a while. I kind of just stayed in the floor. And then eventually I got into my bed. I'm laying in my bed, and Brittany comes and she's laying in my bed right next to me. And I'm just like, I'm not sure how I feel about people in my bed right now. Because anybody that knows me knows I had a white comforter. I used to tell everybody, I do not want to get dirty. I do not want y'all sitting on the bed. I don't want y'all messing that up. But she was in the bed. Mind you, like I said, I just met Brittany the day before. So I was like, but I was also drunk, so I kind of really didn't care. I just didn't care as long as Brittany didn't throw up again. That's all I cared about. So then later, you know, I'm on the phone, and I think I was on the phone with my best friend at this point, and me and him were talking, and everybody starts doing way too much. It's a lot of people, like, I guess when I left the room, people started drinking more from the bottle. Like, I'm telling you, we had a bottle like this big, and it was down here by the end of the night. There was only 5 of us. There was only 5 of us. Let me say that again. There was only 5 of us. So there's no reason why that bottle got like that. But it did. So, you know, I'm looking, I'm just like, everybody's doing something. I don't know what they're doing, but everybody's doing something. She's in my bed. She in the bathroom. I don't know. Everybody was just everywhere. And I'm not even gonna lie to y'all, I got overwhelmed. I got so overwhelmed. Like, it was just so much going on that I got very overwhelmed. So I started crying. Why? Because I was overwhelmed. And I kept trying to tell people, like, I'm overwhelmed, there's too much going on, but nobody wanted to listen to me. So I told my best friend, I'm like, he won't mind if I use it. I'm like, Xavier, it's too much going on. I'm overwhelmed, blah, 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 blah. So he started trying to talk to them, like, why is she crying? Why y'all not stopping her from crying? Blah, blah, blah. And I'm just sitting there, and eventually, like, I realized at that point that there was so much going on that it made it harder for me to take care of myself. So, you know, one of my then friends decided, you know, she was going to go and get food for everybody. So I was like, can I come with you? Like, I need some fresh air. Like, it's too much going on in here.
I'm ready to get the fuck ASAP.
She was like, yeah, you can come with me. And I was like, all right, cool. Before I left though, I told them I think Brittany said something about throwing up. Before I left my room, I told them, I do not want her in my bed. She's going to throw up in my bed. She just said she needs to throw up. Get her out of my bed. Everybody's, no, she'll be fine. We're going to give her a bag, and we're going to put a towel underneath her, and blah, 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 blah. And I'm just like, no, get her out of the bed. What? But I left. I had a feel. I should have stayed. I left, and while I'm sitting in the car, like, I'm still overwhelmed. By the time we get back in front of the apartment, I ended up throwing up, and then, like, at that point, I just didn't feel like taking care of myself anymore. So, like, I live on the 2nd floor. I had to ask them to get somebody to help me get up the steps, because I was not about to try to get up the steps by myself. It was just too much for me to be doing at the moment, especially with everything that was going on. I was like, I'm not doing this. And My friend from upstairs left my room to come and help me go upstairs. She tried to get the football players that live underneath me to help me, but everybody just wanted to see the drunk girls in the floor and in the toilet and everywhere else. So yeah. So I'm sitting. Well, they finally get me up the steps. Once they finally get me up the steps, they take me to my room, and they're about to put me in the bed. And I was like, no, don't put me in the bed. Y'all had her in my bed. The towel that y'all gave her and stuff is still in my bed. Like, y'all got to get that stuff out of my bed before you try to put me in my bed. And my friend's like, okay, you know, we'll do that. And they put me in a chair. I'm sitting in my chair, and they take the towel off. They take the towel off of my bed and the bag, and there is throw up in my bed.
What the fuck? Stop playing. What the fuck is that?
There's throw up in my bed.
My question is, does anyone know what the fuck we're supposed to be doing?
There was throw up in my bed, y'all. It's time for me to leave. Goodbye. It was freaking throw up in my bed. I'm not playing. There was throw up in my bed. There was throw up in my bed. I kid you not. There was throw up in my bed. And I was, like I said, I was already overwhelmed. So the minute I seen it, for those that don't know, I am a huge germaphobe 75% of the time. I don't care for other people's bodily fluids. I don't even care for my siblings, so no, not even my siblings. You gotta be a baby, even though sometimes my kids at work, you know, I don't know, but you gotta be a baby or my significant other for me to be okay with your saliva. I'm not even gonna say bodily fluids, saliva. What? Yeah. Because I can't do it. I can't. Even my parents, when I was younger, they used to, don't do that. Don't do that. That's nasty. That's disgusting. Don't do that. So the fact that there was throw up in my bed, y'all, I bust out in tears. In tears. Your girl was real live crying like, there's throw up in my bed. I told y'all I didn't want her in my bed. And now there's throw up in my bed, bro. Why is there throw up in my bed? Yada, yada, yada. So then everybody starts trying to calm me down. I'm like, no, don't try to calm me down. There's throw up in my bed. Like, I have every right to be upset right now. I told y'all to get her out of my bed before I left the room, and y'all didn't want to listen to me. And now there's throw up in my bed. So they stripped my bed. My other friend named Trinity, yes, her name is Trinity. You know, Trinities are just like that. They be some real ones. She washed my sheets and my comforter for me. She dried them, everything. Like, she stayed up until it was dry for me. Like, she was a real one for that. But they put me in the bed. Once they took everything off my bed, they put me in the bed. And I'm laying there, and because luckily I'm smart enough to have extra sheets, so they had me in my sheets, and I'm laying in the bed, and I kid you not even 5 minutes after I've been in the bed, like at this point I'm getting ready to fall asleep, my friend walks into my room and goes, yeah, so Brittany just threw up in your roommate's bathroom. I got up so fast. I said, what? She did what? Who even told her to go over there? Because the way my apartment is set up, you walk in, it's the living room, and there's me and my other roommate's side, and then there's another side, and there are 2 different bathrooms on each side of the apartment. So how did you get from this side of the apartment to this side of the apartment to throw up in their bathroom. How did you even know there was a bathroom over there? Who told you to go over there? We haven't been over there all night.
Hello, this is a prepaid collection.
Who told you to go over there? Cause she couldn't get to my toilet because my friend was kind of just like on the toilet, in the toilet, whatever you want to call it. And my friends at the time, all of this is old, so I don't really associate with the people anymore. But, yeah, she threw up in my roommate's bathroom. So I would walk in the bathroom and again, because I don't do people's bodily fluids, start crying. I can't do throw up. I can't. So the fact that I knew I was going to have to be the one to clean it up because she was my guest technically made me so upset. I just started crying and I'm apologizing to my roommates and I'm like, I'm so sorry, blah, 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 blah. You know, I'm going to clean this up. Y'all don't worry about it. I'm going to get it. And, you know, I'm cleaning it up or whatever. I made sure like everything was thorough. Like we washed the rugs and everything in there. So then, if y'all watched my last story time, you already know about this roommate. But my favorite roommate left. She went to go get some food with her friends. And this one stayed. And she decided at that moment, while I was drunk and crying, was the perfect moment to try to confront me about me telling her or yelling in the apartment the other day that she was a disgusting, non-clean, just basically just saying that she didn't know how to take care of anything in the apartment. She didn't know how to clean. She didn't know how to do this. And I had no problem saying it. So when she tried to confront me about it, I was like, yeah, I said it, and she was like, oh, well, I thought I did such a good job cleaning. I don't know what your definition of clean is, but that's not clean. Like, those are the words that left my mouth. Like, I don't know what I said, me and you must have two different definitions of clean, because that was clean. And after she did that, you know, she ended up picking with my other roommate. My other roommate came out of her room and said something. Because she heard her bring up her name. She walked out the room in 2.5 seconds and she said something. And I was just sitting there like, where'd you come from? But eventually everything got cleaned up. We got everybody out of the apartment, home safe. I ended up leaving my apartment and go to get food with my other friend. And I ended up actually meeting some really cool people that night. After everything was done, you know, and I was chilling in the den, just cooling, and then I went back to my room and went to sleep, and then I woke up the next day and had to clean everything up, and I was still upset because I was still cleaning up throughout the next day, and I just... yeah, but that's that story time. Homecoming was something else. Would I do it over again? No. No, there was too much throw up in that one night for me. I think maybe when Corona's over and we can have a regular homecoming, because it's not happening this year, maybe it'll go by better. Hopefully it'll happen next year, because that's my last year. If I can't have at least one good homecoming my last year while I'm at ODU, I'm just gonna kind of be sad, you know? But yeah, I hope y'all enjoyed the video. Like, comment, subscribe, bring a friend, don't bring a friend. I mean, at this point, I really don't care what y'all do. Do you, boo? If you like the story, you liked it. If you don't, you don't. I'm not gonna get mad. I'm not gonna cry. It's whatever. It's truly whatever. But have a great night. Stay beautiful. Stay blessed. Stay safe. Stay away from the Rona. Peace out, Girl Scout.